Love is not enough. This is a common phrase we use consistently. But is love really not enough? As a believer, I would like you to read this scripture with me. 1 Corinthians 13, 4-8. I like NLT version for so many reasons. So let's dive in. It says, love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It does not demand its own way. It is not irritable, and it keeps no record of being wronged. It does not rejoice about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance. Prophecy and speaking in unknown languages and special knowledge will become useless, but love will last forever. You know, one of the things I've noticed about something that happens most of the time is generalization. I know a lot of us will have been a victim of that. If you're in Nigeria, you will have been a victim of generalization when you maybe leave this country and then you realize that an average Nigerian is presumed to be a fraudster. Or let's say you're a man, you've always been hearing men as scum. Even if you're a woman, you have been hearing women as scam. But are this entirely true? What am I trying to say in essence? When we say love is not enough, subconsciously we tell ourselves that all these attributes are not enough. We should not be lazy in our speech. We should learn to be more intentional and specific as believers. Because like the scripture says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth what? The mouth speaketh. So when we speak, we should be conscious of what we are saying in specifics. So if you want to say something like, romance is not enough, you are correct. Kindness is not enough, you are very correct. Being patient is not enough, you are still very correct. Giving gifts definitely cannot be entirely enough, you are very correct. But when we start making statements consistently that love is not enough, subconsciously what our mind and our brain interprets it to be is that love in its entirety is not enough. It will not differentiate it from kindness is not enough. So when you interpret it in your mind and in your subconscious, it wearies you because you presume that love in its entirety is not enough. That's why the scripture also says that God is love. If you have been to weddings, especially in church, consistently, you will see that pastors do tell couples that let God be in the center of your home. It literally means let love be in the center of your home. So when we remove the fact that love is enough, is indirectly telling us that God is not enough and God is enough because love is enough. So I just want to charge you today. Let's learn to be more intentional about how we speak so that we'll not be ignorant of the devices of the enemy. I will not grow weary. I will not feel like things are not necessary. So like the scripture also says at the later part, it says 3 things last forever: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of them all is love. So I charge you again, love is enough. God bless you.